What's going on, everyone? Thank you for joining me. You are in the zone, the gaming zone with Lacan, and we are back in Dungeons of Eternity. They added this cool device. I wonder if they have this in on the Quest version. I know a Township Tale has something similar, but they were only able to get this working on the PC. So I wonder if this is just because we're on the PC, we have access to this thing. But either way, it's pretty cool. You can record your battles. Like, I mean, you can literally just like record it. I don't know where this is saved at though. I'm gonna have to figure that out so that I can see if I can get some recording done on this. That would be pretty cool. But you could change the quality level of your video recordings. Man, this is awesome. This is awesome. Anyway, let me put that. I will always have that on me now with this. So I did spin up a different account. I went ahead and I brought over my save data from Meta because it did have access to some gear, some what was the word I'm looking for? Cosmetic gear that I had from like DLCs and stuff like that. So I wanted to kind of bring that over so I can get my character looking at least a little bit more spiffy than usual. But unfortunately, because I did that, it did end up having to delete the save that I had before. So so I lost that. So I got myself to the level I believe I was before when I ended the last video. So we're back in. We're about where we were. Still got the same weapons and all that stuff. So we're essentially back. We're good. To start off this video, I wanted to try out some of the other dungeon types. Just kind of showcase them. I was thinking about doing, you got the different areas, and I honestly don't know, other than just kind of like a visual difference between the different areas. I'm not sure if there is a difference. So you'll see like on some of these, like this one here, it has the triangles above. I don't know for sure what all of those mean. But they're essentially, I believe it gives you more rewards, but at a handicap. So these are like handicaps up at the top here. So those can be interesting to try out. I don't know for sure what the sandbox arena is, other than potentially a place to go and combat other players. So this one is where you go to collect the souls. So the green ones are for that. The blue ones are where you get the exo points for leveling up or skilling up your character. That is going to be one that's really important to do. I may go ahead and it resets like after the dungeons that you see updates after this period of time expires. So now we do have a regular normal dungeon, but it gives you that handicap of, I don't know what that is. I have to figure out what these handicaps are. That looks very foreboding. don't think I'm gonna pick that. We're not going there anyways. We're gonna go ahead and check out the Forsaken Chasms. Try that out. I'll go ahead and try it at the first level. I've been wanting to do level 2, but maybe we'll give myself a couple of levels, or at least some better gear. So we'll start at the tier 1 difficulty. The issue with these is, oh, here we go. We got the list. I wonder if after you choose it, it gives you more description on what those handicaps are. But the issue with it is not so much your skills and abilities to be able to kill them. They attack the pyramid, and I'll show you when we get in. They'll attack the pyramid. So you got to be able to kill them quick enough to stop them from being able to attack the pyramid before the timer runs out. Because if they destroy the pyramid, then the quest is over. It doesn't matter if you die, it doesn't matter how many of them you kill. The quest is over, you failed the mission. You still get experience at the end from all the people that you killed, but anything that you gathered goes away, I believe. So like you got weapons, you found any of that stuff, I don't think that comes through. And if you fail a mission. So I do run around here, like I'm not sure if they put items in this starting part. Doing the dungeons, but in this particular one, I don't think they do. I run around anyway for that, just in case. But doesn't look like it. So you come in here, step on this, it opens up. And you go in and you activate the dungeon, essentially. I don't know if you can go into the different areas without stepping on this first. I typically step on this first. I get this up. It pulls up the pedestals. So the purpose is you go into these rooms to look for these crystals that they have on these pedestals. Once you find all their crystals, you put them on their pedestal, and it activates the main point of this particular dungeon, which is this thing sends up energy, and then you have enemies that pop in trying to get you, and then some that focuses specifically on those pyramids to try to destroy it. As the time progresses, these pedestals start going down and setting. You want all 3 of these pedestals to go down and set for you to complete the map. Or this particular type of dungeon, and get your points and everything. If you fail it, you don't get any points. You get experience points, but you don't get the XL points. And if you found anything in chests, you don't get any of that. So I'm playing this on level 1, so I expect this to be pretty easy. But one of the other things that I didn't mention is you see these platforms right here. They got them spread out. These platforms light up. And the enemy that attacks is a specter. I can't remember what exactly it's called, but a specter is a magic caster, and they'll cast on these. They start out, they come in red. If they're red, you can't hit them. So you have to step on a pedestal to make them corporeal, or to where they can be damaged. And then you just try to kill them as quickly as you can before they can do too much damage to this. And they just keep spawning in. It usually takes time for another one to spawn in, but the longer you wait, the more opportunity they have to damage. So you'll get to see all of it. We'll go ahead and start into this room, and we'll look for that crystal. And any keys too. There are chests, locked doors in these as well. Bats. Archer's worst nightmare. Gotta be really accurate for those. Those things are not fun. At the higher levels, they actually get intelligent. To where you aim at them. So that was it. There's a key. Take those coins. I got nothing, so I need everything. Some coins up there. You can see, like, you really gotta look. I'll go up there and see if there's anything up there, but it doesn't look like it. There's something there. Right. I don't see anything else, so let's go up here really fast. Doesn't look like it. How about over there? I don't see anything over there either. Okay. Dang it. Stub my toe. Okay, so there's the crystal. Oh, what is that? Let's lure it over this way. How much did that do? Okay. Take that. Probably need to drink it. Is that 3? Yes, that's 3. So I can use this one here. Alright. Flip around. We can get the crystal. Well, let's see. Yes. Now, I said it in a previous video. It's not an environmental item. It won't. It'll potentially despawn. So if you leave an area or get too far away, it may despawn and you won't have access to it. So me picking this up kind of sucks. But I'm just going to carry it with me, and when I get to the next room, I'll drop it on the floor. Hopefully I stay close enough to it, it doesn't despawn, but it may. So actually really didn't what is that one? All right, these things are so cool looking, man. It'd be pretty cool if it looked like liquid in there. All right, let's get to the next room. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, sometimes those things have creatures in them. It could be spider, it could be slime. So it's always best to be prepared if you go to break something that something might come out of. I mean, I would like to leave this here, because this is going to be where the place where these potion types are going to be really handy. Also, because of that, the barrels and the crates that you do find in here, it's best to leave them alone and break them like what I did. Because if it does potentially have a potion in it, then you have a potion that you can use for your need in that event. But if you get a potion and you don't have space for it like me, then that opportunity goes away. It despawns. So, I know. Backed up. So pulling that lever, I believe, is what opened this up here. It's like, another key potential. Yeah, there's another lever there. Let's go down here. I'm gonna get the other lever, because we only have the one key. No, we got two keys. Just in case, I'm gonna hold off on opening this one, because it's the lower tier one. I want to make sure I have enough keys for anything that's better than that. So I'm gonna hold off opening that one. Come out here, we don't see any chest. No coins. It's well, I guess we'll go ahead and open that one. We got a bone. So I did find this. When I was coming through to get this character back up to level, I did run into this. Apparently, you get a wolf treat sometimes from these skeletons. They'll drop a bone, and you can take it for a wolf treat. So, in the video, somebody had a wolf, like as a pet, back at the main base, and I'm not sure. It's just there for just, cosmetic reasons or whatever. The black and or orange accent. Black and orange accent. Okay. So this. We'll stand in front of this because we know that's center mass. Okay. Take that. That's pretty hard to get even with the melee. They're just playing with me now. Jeez. Yeah, I hate bats, man. I hate the bats. It's so hard to get. But definitely like a big challenge for anybody that's focusing on range. A big challenge for me since I like to use range, but them coming by themselves is one thing. Like like I said, they're hard, as you can see, for me to shoot. But when they come with other things also attacking you, is when they really, and then they get smart enough to where they recognize you aiming at them, so they start dodging. All right, I went over here. Anything else? So, as you can see, there is a bigger chest over here. I think it's like, I think it goes, I said 3 or 4, but I think it's like get the 75 coin chest, the 100 coin chest, and then 150 coin chest. So I think it's just the 3. Chest types. Maybe. Okay, I don't see anything up here. They really do be hiding them. That's my help. 100. They did a really good job with the lighting in here, man. Gosh. The textures on these. You really tell a difference, like, on the PC version. I'm glad I got it. I'm gonna use this here. 100. This is tier 2. Quad damage person, okay. Common ballista. Not much of a. There we go. Of a crossbow user, but like it's not fooling anybody. They're rough because you can't tell, like, for sure, like, if you're not backed up too far or too close to the other one. Okay, here we go. The third area. I'm gonna toss that in there. I'm prepared. As you guys can see, have an amount that they want spawned at the same time. So like you get time to kill spawned in. So I like typically like just so I can control the situation a little better, crippling one of the zombies so that I don't have that respawn to worry about. I don't know for sure what's going to replace them, so I can go through and control it at least a little bit more. You can do multiple zombies, but I'm not sure how worth it that is. He might be the last one. All right. So we should have 3. Yeah. Okay. So we got all 3 of the crystals. Keep this healing potion with me. I don't have a magic staff, so I don't need to carry excess magic crystals with me. I only really need the ones that I do have for the power gems. But again, that's a strategy that you could do. Is if you I might could use that. You know, if you're a staff user or magic user, or you just want to stockpile your potions, you just take them, put them in one area, and just stockpile them. And then as you need them, or anybody that's playing with you, run up, grab the potion they need, and be good. So you want to separate them into different piles, kind of a distance away from each other. That way you're not accidentally grabbing the wrong thing. But again, it does appear that they did something different with the despawn, so it's possible that that doesn't work. And in there. And again, the difficulty in this, at least for sure at the earlier levels, isn't the difficulty of the monsters that come up against you. It's trying to make sure that you can kill the person attacking this thing before he damages it or destroys it. So just here. What I will do is, I'm not quite sure what the respawn on this is. I'm gonna run over here to the furthest one since it's just starting. Surprised he wasn't already working on it. That should have lasted longer than that, I thought. Man, come on. Okay, so they come back. Come on. This potion will be good. Here we go. Cool, success. Just go back out the way that you came in. Potion is still here. Is that 100? So we're good. Let's get out of here. So that's what made it to level 4, halfway to level 5, a little over half. I did die once because I fell in that stupid pit. I didn't use any potions, so we got 3 points, 3 exo points from this. So I guess I wonder, like, if fail, those crystals go down. You have at least 2 of them go down. Do you get some exo points? Maybe. Earlier, and I didn't win. I had one left over. I failed. So if I have 5 exo points, that means you do still get exo points as long as those pedestals go down. So don't come out with nothing if you fail. That would be cool. We got some good XP from that. A good amount of coin. Good. Continue. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and check out this exo points skill up system. All right, so this is where you go to spend exo points. Yep, I got 5. So you do get exo points as long as the pedestals, as long as you last long enough for the pedestals to go down, you get some exo points. You get an exo point for each pedestal. So we were able to get 5 total. So if you go here, you see like all of these are locked until a certain level. So once I get to level 7, I'll be able to get this Mystify. For chest, the earliest one I can get is at level 5. Arms, I can get one now, which increases my throwing distance by 10%. I don't particularly want to spend an exo point on that, because although I do throw stuff, it's not my primary. It's not something that I lean on. So for legs, I do have something for legs, and that decreases fall damage by 20%, which is nice. But I don't do a whole lot of like jumping down. I know I did it like this last one, but it doesn't happen often enough. So I don't want to particularly expend an exo point for that. Not right now. The next one that I can get is at level 6, which is endurance. I probably want that. For arms, the next one I get is at level 8. Pierce, which actually might be good for me because I believe that's what the arrows do, is piercing damage. So the next one that we're going to be able to get is at level 5. We're at level 4 now, so we're getting pretty close, so we can potentially get whatever this is. Once you expend or spend points on it, then you would come to here for the exosuit, and then you would choose whichever skills you have unlocked. I believe you can also level them up. If you come to perk information, it kind of gives you more details about the perks that you get from the exo points. So if you are curious, like we saw that one had blast on it. So if we come through here, Maybe. Okay, maybe not. I thought you could. Well, it tells you more information about what you get. Like we saw one gave us throw distance. This one says increase the throwing range by 10 to 70%. So you can get a little bit more details on some of the benefits that you get from the perks from the exo points or the exo skills or the skills for the exo suit. So fabricate some stuff. We got the ballista we can fabricate. This greatsword, which I don't use, and I think that takes the place of the maybe not, but I think it takes the place of the because it's two-handed of my bow. So we got the common greatsword, 14 damage, and this common greatsword that's 17 damage, and we have the common healing staff. I don't know if you can heal yourself with the staff or not, but definitely would be something that'd be worth, because as you can see, I rarely use these other ones. Again, like, gotta be conscious of. So if I go ahead and fabricate this, fabricate to spend a little bit of points, but you can equip it on your back. So if you're an archer, but you want to try to bring something that has healing powers to it, like the staff, you wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't be able to do both your staff and a bow, or your great sword and your bow, because the bigger two-handed weapons, the two-handed melee weapons, takes a spot on your back. So you got to make sure that you are building your loadout the way that you want. You want to make sure that when you equip something, it's not removing an essential weapon that you use. So I'm gonna go ahead and store this in armory. Yeah, but that's it. Now it's available to me, and I can get it and equip it anytime I want. So you would come over here to your character, and you go to loadouts, and then for here, common hunter's bow, I can come here and then equip the staff. So when I reach over my shoulder, the staff instead, and I can use it to heal. And I'm going for the bow. So I do have, like, wonder, because so what you saw here is what I have on my other hip. So that's this thing here. So I could do that. Would it take away from the other one? Yeah, it does. Okay. So but I also come here and put it back the way I had it. Oh, put that back there. So I think that was just telling me it was an empty slot. So anyways, that's that. And run through to. So right now the exo points don't benefit me right now because I don't have anything that I can get. It doesn't mean that building them up is useless or pointless, because they'll be handy once you do have those skill points available. And I believe once you get them, you can level them up with more exo points. So definitely going out and farming this and getting as many exo points as you want, as you can, is a benefit. I'm going to go ahead and focus on getting another level. So I'm going to see if I can do a quick run here. But we'll do a 2-star or a level 2. So XP difficulty bonus. Weapon loot tier is tier 2 plus 1. So, okay, let's get in. You guys an idea of It'll give you an idea of how the more difficult monsters behave. For these, the higher level you go, they come out a little more often than not. That's right, I'm full up. And in a lot of these starter areas, you do end up getting a lot of the potions at the beginning, so you can fill up to 3 each pretty quick. So it's handy to be able to go ahead it's handy being able to like store your gear, because you can go ahead and store it and then just fill up while you're here in the dungeon. That's right, I got that. Gonna peek through, make sure there's no key. There's a health potion right there. Yeah, with that first grab, it's a key. Oh man, I should have left the bone there. Creepy. Put that in there. There we go. Got a key. Let's go check this out. Haste potion. Common crossbow. I think the one benefit to those is that you can sell them. If you make one and you decide you don't want it, you can sell it to get some money back. I don't know for sure if it's like a 1-to-1, like you get all the money that you spent fabricating back or not. But you do get something back. So if you craft something and realize you don't want to use that, and you can at least get something back. Go ahead and grab these. There's that skull that had one hand. There it is. See, look. Oh no. I hate bats, man. Still something. Okay. Ones. All right, so you can see like I had 3 of the smaller ones over here and they've all despawned. The difference between those and this one though was we found this in the environment, whereas the other ones we got out of the crates and stuff. So I'm gonna leave this one here. When I have to come back through here to go up top, see what's up there. So we'll see like when we come back if this is still available to us. Okay, we got another key. There. Oh, nice. 2 keys. How's my health look? Okay, I'm gonna have this. Okay. I do have my brightness level turned up a little bit, so that's a little easier for you guys for the recording. But as you can see, it's still pretty dark in the dark corners. I love the bloom effect that they have on these in this game. Lighting, they did a really good job with the lighting. Kind of makes it it's unfortunate that you do to have a computer in order to experience some of the, you know, some of these things like the improved graphics and all that stuff. It's not completely necessary. Like they still have games out there that are natively on the headset that look great. It's possible. It's just the type of the type of a game you make really determines like what you can do with it graphically. So anyways, let's get moving. Got 2 keys out of that. Potion is still there, so that's good. I didn't get too far from it, but I didn't get too far from those either, and they despawned. So I make sure we're looking in these legends. They like to hide. Look at that webbing coming down. That's awesome. But they like to hide the items and stuff all kinds of places. So we got the boss key. I think the boss key is the better name for it anyway. I guess it is a skeleton key, kinda, sorta. No, it definitely is a skeleton key. But Zelda days, like boss key. see the different colors that these enemies have. Like, that's a regular skeleton. These that have like the blue glows or the red glows are special. Or not special, they're just stronger. Well, I guess they are special because they do have different abilities. Some of them freeze you or do fire damage to you. That guy, he's blue. If he hits me, he can freeze me. Let's go ahead and do it. We got something here, key. Yep. We ain't got 4 or 5. And there's a door up here. Place for the skeleton key. Let's take a peek in this room. I wish we had the map. I don't like going the right way. I mean, you got so many options. I like exploring and, you know, finding the chests and the loots and the coins and all that. And we got some in that casket over there. Let's pop up here, check in here, look at that. Another key. 5 of 5. Can't get any more. Sometimes there's a door down there, so I'm gonna take a peek down there as well. Oh, that's where we came up at, right? That's where we came up. So we got the door up here. I don't think there was a door over here, right? So we got this one, and then we got the skeleton key door. Going here. It's a place for me to use my key. There's the map. After I got finished saying, I don't use my throwing skill too much. And that is the thrumming sound of the key, or the map. And then we got another key right there. I'm gonna let that sit. Hopefully, a chest or a door. Those spiders are so freaky. There's another key, man. Wow. And a third key. I think we set on keys. Okay. So we go through here. This is going to be the skeleton key door. So we got this one, this room, and then that room, and that's it. Unless they have a key door somewhere. We have a full set of keys right now. We have 3 in this room. if we need to come back for more. What is that? What is this thing? It doesn't even have a name. Come up here. It's the key. It's one of the keys we found earlier. So, okay. So I think we got everything in this room. Unfortunately, no chests, no doors. So let's go on. Let's move forward. Press on. Is that it? That's it. The key. Jeez. I got plenty of keys. That one will likely despawn though. Alright, so checking the map. There's nothing else in here. Let's see, no doors, nothing. Looks like a breakable wall. Oh. So let's go ahead and go through. On top of my head. There's usually a key down there. I don't know if that's intentional, but typically in this particular room, there's a key down that lip. And then occasionally in one of these here, you'll find a key but you won't see it. Like it'll be like kind of beneath the surface. So I don't think they have set places for keys. It's a random spawn, but just in this room, I found it like that. There's usually a key down there. Chest, man. What the heck? I guess I can't get too greedy there. I've had 2 chests so far, maybe. Yep, 1 chest. So if we get anything, oh, we just had 1 chest. Yep. Okay. If we get anything, like we'll definitely have the keys for it. have enough keys, we can come back and get some more. Okay, here we go. Last room. This is probably going to have the drone in it. Hopefully it has a chest. But I don't know that I've ever seen a room with a drone in it that has a chest also. So we've gotten all the keys we're going to get for all the chests that we're going to get, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. We definitely don't need to look for keys anymore. Those coins. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this started. Boss. with this dude. His health is not going down. Come on. Gotta be something that I'm doing wrong. Let me get this so it stops beeping at me. I don't know what happened with that. I honestly don't even know how I actually killed him because he still had some health to go. I don't know. But this was second level. As I saw, like, on my way up here, how pretty easy it was to kill the monsters, even the more difficult monsters in here. I get that he was a boss and he should have been more difficult to do, but that degree, that was ridiculous. It's 1000% possible that's how it was supposed to be. Maybe it seemed that way. That was really, really difficult. I don't know if it was that my shots with my bow, it's just so off. I wasn't shooting well enough to do decent damage to it. I don't know, but level of difficulty that boss was just crazy. crazy, crazy. Luckily, I came out with some coins because the one chest that I had in there was pretty tough. But that's kind of what you get with these dungeons, is that it's randomly generated, so you may get a dungeon that is not great as far as like loot is concerned. Those dungeons, the actual just general dungeons, they're really intended just for finding loot, getting experience and coins. That's really it. So it's like in your best interest to kill everything that you come across. Well, I mean, you have to kill everything that you come across. So getting to the end and defeating the boss and all that stuff, you get a good amount of experience for them. Oh man, that was a workout. So as far as I know, these are the ones that come with the handicaps. So I'm assuming you can cancel like after, right? No, then you launch the mission. I'm assuming that let me do this. Let's do this. Just to see. If it tells us I've launched this mission. Okay. So the hazards that they have on here, the handicaps, it does give you some details on what those are. So with the staff is plus 40% bonus fireball staffs only. Oh, so they're not all handicapped. Get 80% to XP bonus and 80% to gold bonus for that. And then plus 40% bonus on no revives. Okay. So they're not all like handicaps. So if I launch this one. So this one, you get an extra 25% bonus to bows only, and plus 40% bonus for no revives, and then plus 25% bonus to mini boss battle. And then look, you get like 90% XP and 90% gold. So this, like I said, this type of dungeons are best for skill up, for experience gain, for coins and all that stuff. And then the ones with the added, they called it hazards, which to me, like if it's a hazard, it's a handicap. But with these added things to it, it can boost how much experience you get, how much coins you get. When you choose it, the level of difficulty you choose will change much. Extra XP bonus and then gold bonus that you get. And then the weapon loot tier goes up. So again, I was on level 2. The boss felt like I was fighting somebody that was on a level 4, probably level 4, which my little common bow that I have is not enough for that. It doesn't matter how skillful I am with getting headshots and all that stuff. My little baby bow is not going to do nothing for that. So your skill doesn't really, it aids a bit, but it's not going to be enough for you to really like be successful on those levels. So we got the merchants here. We got the armorer, and we got this merchant. Oh, here's the dog. Helms of Glory collection. Cap off your look with a unique helmet from the collection of new cosmetics. Crown your dungeon's rating skills with a shiny headpiece. Okay. And here's the dog. You bite? Oh. Is that it? Give it a bump. Let's take it right out of my hand. What about this? Oh, the skull is gone. So I wonder what that skull was for. I wonder if I was supposed to get that. That was supposed to aid me in that boss battle. Wonder. So Avatar Cape Collections. Elevate your flair with this unique collection of capes and cloaks for your avatar. They won't add additional protection against the hordes, but you'll look darn cool in the dungeons. Okay, that's cool. It says buy now, so I'm assuming it takes real world money.
Style matters, even in battle. No pressure. This is the fun part.
So you come here to get
whatever feels right usually
look
is.
How much? 35, 20 for that. Gold pouches. Does it give you like anything in
whatever
particular?
You pick,
is just a look?
You'll shine.
Look at how much they are, though.
You'll know it when you see it.
Oh, you can buy wolf trees here for 1,000 gold pieces. And a power gem. What is this? Just nothing? Okay.
Take care of yourself and that outfit.
So, okay. I guess this vendor, this merchant here, is just for cosmetic stuff. This one's an armorer, which I'm pretty sure is just cosmetic as well.
The undead are restless. They'll be waiting for you.
You can get, whoa, for how much though? 12,170 gold? I guess it is purple. I guess it is a purple. What about this?
Higher price usually means better gear. I'm not here to scam you.
That one's affordable. It does 15 damage, so I wonder what. Can I see what my bow does? Here.
Watch your back out there.
I'll come back. So I'm thinking that skull that I found was actually supposed to be used in the boss battle to make that a lot more simpler. I don't know. Maybe. That's not right. I'm gonna go pull my backpack out. I can't store the bone? What? Anyways, that's going to do it for the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm really interested to get back in and then try to see if. Ooh, that's cool looking. I like that. Yellow's not my favorite color, but that's not a bad look. I'll go with that. That's nice. Very nice. Okay. Anyways. Anyway. Alright. So, again, I think I may have screwed up that. I had made that boss battle more difficult than it needed to be. I think honestly that skull was something that I was supposed to use in that boss battle. Hopefully we get another chance in another video to find that again for the next one, just to see if there was something that we could do with that. It would have been pretty cool if we found a random object that was actually used to help make the boss a little easier. So anyways, is what it is. We're finished. We're level 6 now, so we unlocked something from the chest, I think it was. So we'll come here, and it's blast. It reduces explosion damage taken by 20%. So cool, but these exo points are really precious. I don't think I want to waste it on that. I just much rather just avoid explosions. And I hadn't had an enemy that used explosions to attack me yet. So I'm going to go ahead and hold off on that. I guess the next thing will be this Mystify, whatever that is, at level 7. So we'll check that out another time. I may go ahead and off camera get some extra exo points, maybe some more levels, preferably another bow. Something that does a little bit more damage. The one that I have now, if I go to my loadouts, it's a common bow. It does 5 damage. It does 5 damage. No wonder. So, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go and get that bow purchased from that merchant. We'll use that. It's just a common bow, but it does way more damage than the one that I currently have. I didn't realize it was just 5.
For different fighters. Take your pick.
I mean, I might even just went with a crossbow, like should I just go with the crossbow, fabricate the crossbow, and just use that for now? Let's see. 5 damage. That's crazy. Okay, so here we go. Fabricate gear. We got these 2 crossbows. 16 damage. Only 6. Crossbow. We're going to be using the crossbow for a little bit. Back. Okay. Okay. We're going to be using this for a bit. They save up some money at least. But anyways, that's going to do it for the video for today. If you liked, please level up this video by hitting that like button. And then if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe. And then until next time, come back, join me again as we level up together. One game, one video at a time. This is Lacan signing out. Peace out, everybody. Later.